Thank you for joining us on All for the Dream. And I'm your host, Nakesha Wrights, and today we dive into the reality of what it actually takes to go after a dream. All of the sweat, all of the tears, all of the sacrifice. And at the end of the day, it isn't easy, but is it worth it?
Do you have a dream? What did you give up? Who did you let go? How much did you sacrifice? All for the dream.
So today with us we have our guest, Miss Tanisha Lachey Harper.
Hi.
Yes, and she's an awesome, beautiful person in the community and everywhere. So can you go ahead and tell the people about you?
Well, my name is Tanisha, and I'm a mother of 5. And I say that I'm the type of person, like, I'm just everywhere. Like, I'm everywhere. Like, if it's something that's as far as anything that has to do with the community or women, empowerment, anything, like, I want parts.
So you actually have some things that you are personally involved in as far as organizations in the community.
Yes.
Which ones are those?
Well, actually, I do organizations as far as I have a Heart to Homeless. And it's an organization where I go to the homeless shelters and, you know, give them blessing bags or clothing, food, anything that they need. I see little things that they're doing in the community, like far as for the children. If I see it advertised on Facebook, I'll be a part of it. Like, I'm just everywhere. Like.
Okay, so of course we're talking about that dream. Like, what are you going after right now that you've been putting everything into?
Well, I would have to say my business, which is Bonafide Beauty Queen, and my acting career. How my business got started. I can remember I was sitting in a hotel room. Me and my family, we was just homeless. Mm-hmm. And if you can imagine, like, a hotel room, it had just 2 beds and there was 7 people in it. It was me, my husband, and my kids. And I could just remember me praying over my kids in the middle of the night saying, like, I'm not going to continue to take y'all through this. Mm-hmm. You know, at the end of the day, I deserve it because I mismanaged my money, but my kids didn't deserve it. So it's like I have to do something. So it was in the middle of the night. It was 2-something in the morning. I'll never forget it. And it was like God spoke clearly to me and told me to start sleeping with a notepad and a pen. Mm-hmm. So I kept figuring out, like, why am I sleeping with a notepad and a pen? So I'd been obedient, and I ended up going to the dollar store, like, that was down the street. Mm-hmm. And I got me a pen, and the next day I ended up sleeping with it beside my bed or whatever. Mm-hmm. And in a dream, he came to me, he said, look, bath bombs, sugar scrubs, like, as plain as day. I woke up 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm writing down bath bomb. And my husband was like, what is you doing? Look, just hush up for a second. I'm writing it down. Bath bombs, the sugar scrubs, and all that stuff. Because, I mean, it just came to a point. I was just like, I have to do something. Mm-hmm. Like, I couldn't continue to watch my kids struggle like that. Like, it was times we didn't even know where our next food was coming from. Mm. It was times I was taking light bill money, you know, just putting into my business. Because it's like, I have to make it. Like, I have to do what I have to do. And now it's like, I look back on those times and I can really say, like, I'm so glad I did that. And with my acting thing, like, I was in the hotel again. It's funny how God speaks to you when you're in your lowest times. Oh, yes. And it's so funny how the things you can actually accept during your lowest time, you wouldn't accept during your highest times. So the most he spoke to me is when I didn't have the money, mm-hmm. or when I didn't have, you know, the car, when my car was getting cut off because I didn't have the money to pay for it. You know, it's just different things. Then I didn't understand, but now I had to realize when he say all things come together for your good, they come together for your good. Because I wouldn't take anything back. I wouldn't take none of that back. And I was sitting in the hotel. It was October the 18th, 2018. And my father-in-law had just passed away. And he passed away a day after my birthday, which is September the 14th. So he passed away September the 15th. Okay. And so it just kept ringing in my head. He just kept saying, you know what? You crazy, daughter-in-law. You need to be an actor. That's what he just always kept saying. So I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to reach out to this acting call, which Rasheen was having. Mm-hmm. I think it was at the library. Yep. And that was my very first step. Right then and there. And ever since then, it was like God was like, take off. This is it. And ever since then, every time somebody posts something about acting and extras, Oh, I'm in it. I did the artificial intelligence with Matt Amick, and he's an awesome director. Like, he's awesome. I have a Hillsborough one that I'm being in next week, and it's an extra film, and I'm in that too. Then the series 31, like I'm literally all over the place, like for real. But it was during my lowest times. It was my lowest times that I realized, like, when my kids would come to me and ask me for stuff, and I have to tell them, no, mama don't have it right now. It was times where I had to cry myself to sleep. You know, you gotta hide your tears from your kids. Like, you just can't let them see you going through. So it was a lot of stuff that I had to hide from my kids. But, I've been raped. I was raped when I was pregnant with my twin boys, and, just life stuff. Just life had hit me. I was in an abusive relationship when I was 17 years old. And I was in the hospital twice. Both times on my deathbed. So, life is, I'm just so amazed, like, how God just brought me through all of that. And I can really look back and say, all of that was together for my good, because I will not be the person I am if it wasn't for Him.
And I know meeting you, I would have never, ever thought that any of that happened, because your personality is just so, like, great and out there. Like, you're excited about life, and then to hear this, it's like, why is she so excited? That's what I would probably be thinking, like, wow, but I love it. Like, like you've overcome. So what are some of the things that you've done to overcome some of that, to push you forward, move you forward?
I've actually had a good, like, I had people around me. Like, I surrounded myself with good people. And I took the negative people out of my life, because I realized that when I was around the negative people, the negativity was feeding off of them onto me. So I said, okay, I have to start being around people who, would actually benefit me. And the funny thing about it, I just started to be this person last year. Like, it took a while for me to just say, okay, since you've been through this, but you can overcome it. Because one thing about it, just like I said, I read my Bible daily. And I know what God told me. I know who He told me that I am. And at the end of the day, you can come tell me your perspective of me, but I know God's facts of me. And so I started reading the Bible, and I started tuning out the negativity, because it's always going to be people who say you can't do something. It's always, and the people that are saying that is the main ones. That's just another topic. But, it's just focus. Like, I just learned how to focus. And when I start focusing on the positivity, I can come into negative situations and I can spread my positivity over top of them. So just let them know, like, regardless of what you say about me, that's fine. I mean, I'm fine with that, because that's your opinion of me. And I can't stop your opinion of me. But one thing I can do is be the best person I can be. And I can show you the love that apparently you're not getting. And we can always strive to be better, because somebody took a chance on me. And that right there does not go unnoticed. And that's just something that just overpowered the negativity.
Wow. Yeah. Because you said this was just as early as October in 2018, so it's great, the strides that it seems like you're making. That's just awesome. That's great. So tell me, what advice would you give other people, especially since you with children too? Because when you have children, it's hard to juggle that home life, work, area aspect of things. So what advice would you have for moms specifically that are trying to chase a dream?
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. It was times where I wanted to give up. Which camera I'm talking to? It was times that I wanted to give up and throw in the towel. And I kept pushing, because that's what people around you want you. The negative people want you to give up. Keep pushing. And matter of fact, if you want to do it for the negative people, just whatever you have, just keep pushing. And that's all. I mean, keep God first, because that's the main thing. I don't do anything without giving praise to Him first. You keep God first. You keep yourself around positive people. You get yourself in an atmosphere around people that's doing the same thing that you're doing, or people that's even doing better than you. And that's my thing. I like being around people that's better than me, because if I'm the smartest person in the room, that room has a problem. So I like to be around people that's smarter than me, that know more than me, that's doing better than me, and then I'll take it to the next person. So if I can just keep pushing. And the times you want to give up, that's the main time you keep pushing.
Exactly. Because, you know, I've had somebody say, well, because, you know, I like to act, I like to write music. I'm artsy. And then they're like, when do you stop?
Right.
And I'm like, I never stop.
Right.
You know, I'm never going to stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep trying. If this don't work, I'm probably gonna go to the next thing. I'm going to the next thing, and I'm gonna keep pushing until I get there.
Right.
You know, did I think I was gonna be doing a talk show? Oh, for the Dream Talk Show? No, I did not. Never did I say, oh, I'm gonna be a talk show. But here I am.
Yeah.
I'm on talk show. So you definitely do not want to give up on your dream. That is not something that I'm ever gonna push. So I don't care if you're 80. And you still out there, you still keep doing what you love to do, because it's what you love to do that gives you life.
That's
you
right.
Know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So what do you have coming up? What do you got going on?
Ooh. So May of this year, I'm having my first annual focus group party. And what it is that women going to get together, and we're all going to kind of like my products. I have bath products, so I'm going to give the ladies my products a week ahead of time.
Okay.
So when they try the bath products out, and then you come to the focus group, you tell me your likes and your dislikes.
Okay.
Because a lot of times your dislikes could be the thing that make your business boom. Like, you just never know. And so I want to, you know, all ladies come together with their businesses, and then we tell them likes and dislikes on a godly level, and just let them know, like, okay, this could be better if this, or if it's a color wrong, well, it'll be better if this color was in pink. Like, you don't necessarily have to, you know, go with the person's opinion, but it'll give you like a different perspective on something. Because sometimes you can have ideas of a business and somebody can come and bring you a better idea. You just never know it. And then women who just want to basically want to become a business owner, like they really don't know how to get started, they don't know, and maybe if they come to the vision party, then it can bring out a vision inside of them. And so my main thing is to really just get women together, women empowerment, because that's something we don't see often.
It's true. This is true.
We do not see that often. And then well, today I have the modeling thing going on, and that's right there, like, oh, and I'm tall, like, you know, so modeling my thing. Like, so I have that going on today with Giovanni. And then I also have the modeling thing for the YMCA. They're actually doing a good cause for special needs kids. So I'm doing that, and then I have an extra film to be in the Hillsborough, South Carolina, and I have that next week. And then I'm going to Emmaus.
Where?
It's a walk with Christ.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have no cell phones, anything like that. You know, it's just you and your personal walk with Christ. That's from the 28th to the 30th.
Oh, wow.
And so, I have a lot of
Where
stuff.
is that going to be?
I actually don't know. Like, a sponsor come get me and take me.
Oh,
like,
for real?
I don't know where it's at.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
And that's the beauty of it. It's like, I don't know where I'm going.
Oh.
Like, so that's like the walk by faith. Like, you don't know where you're going.
Yeah.
You just got to have faith that where you go is the destination you need to be. And then upcoming May 2020, because I truly believe the year 2020 is the year of vision. Like 2020 vision, that's the year of vision. So right now, it's a year of release, so I'm kind of putting my ideas and stuff on paper, but I'm having a conference for Bonafide Beauty Queens, May 2020, and it's called Level Up Sis.
Okay.
And that's kind of like, look, it's time, us women, we gotta start, like, we gotta start doing stuff. Like, we gotta start walking in our purpose. Like, we women of God, we can do stuff that men can't do. So it's time for us to stop being jealous of each other and just come together and start doing some stuff. Because you just never know. Like, I feed off you all the time, Nakesha. I'm saying, you gotta start, you can't hate on women. You gotta start coming together, you know. And so I think that's gonna kind of put it in perspective where women can come together, you know, and just have a good time. And I'm glad about that too.
You definitely got to give me the information for your bath salt, because, you know, I can get some, I can try it out.
Right.
And come. Definitely let the people know how they can get in contact with you.
Okay, well, Facebook, my name is Tanisha Lachey Harper on Facebook, or you can reach me on Instagram, #FaithAndFavor18, or just call me, 434-429-8876. Email me, sutphint7@gmail.com, SUTPHINT7@gmail.com, or post on my wall. Hey, you can get in touch with me. I'm always open.
That's awesome. So is there anything else you want to share before we go?
I just want to thank you.
Oh.
Like, seriously, like, you just don't know how much this right here means to me. Like, you're doing a wonderful thing. Like,
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Oh. All right. All right, everybody. This is Tanisha Lachey Harper, and I'm your host, Nakesha Wrights, and this is All for the Dream.